Okay, good evening, everyone. Just waiting for everyone to come on in here. Okay, good evening, everyone. This is John Moody of Moody Mystery. What we're going to do is we're going to continue our playthrough of Wizardry 6 in the Wizardry engine, Dfortae, Balanced Mod, Expert Iron Man. I think most of you know what is meant by Iron Man by now. Let's see, we've got a character that's poisoned. So I doubted that the ninja was going to do much for curing poison. Okay, now you notice that we only cast level 1 poison 2 times and it still has the poison. That means that we have not cured the poison yet. Now it may be weaker, but it's still in our system. Yes, I am getting close to the end. Sheesh. Okay, we're going to use the little trick that we love to use where we just rest briefly. Okay, good. Now what I'm wanting is, some of you may be wondering why I'm going through the different whatchamacallits. Different spells. It's because essentially what I'm wanting is I'm wanting to find which character has like the least. Because if you see, for example, look at Hellgraph. Hellgraph has all these wonderful divine spells, and so I don't want to like waste like a lot of heal wounds. I'd rather go to a character that maybe, has some heal wounds that we can use. Okay, so we've rested a little bit more. Now, unfortunately, that means we've lost a couple of our buffs. So let's get them back. Armor plate and Dfortae. I know you can't cast it at full power, but we'll. Okay, so now let's look at our map. Basic. Okay, so interesting. I think I want to go south and east here. So I have to look at the map again. I forgot direction I was facing. Okay, so south. Oh, okay, there's a ladder down here. I'm not sure what this is. Okay, so this is essentially the north end exit. Then the north exit. If we had a certain key, we could actually, you know what now. That being said, if I just want to show you something. Okay, so there it is. So north, and then okay. Now you notice that the Bard has, in mapping they have 68. If they had 2 more points, what happens is at 70 mapping points, the up and down ladders show up. Now, some of you may wonder, heck, Moody, if we go into the if we go down, does that really help us? Hate to say it, no, it does not. It does not really help us in terms of resting. We still. Let's see what it gives us. Knights of Death, Knights of Death. Okay, I like these. And I have an odd reason that I like these, is because guess what we can use to take care of them? You got it. Dispel Undead. And let's give y'all a Dispel Undead. I'm trying to remember if the Knights of Death have any special attacks, and if I remember, they really don't. Now, if I really wanted to cheese the game, one way to really cheese the game is to basically do some start everyone out as a thief, at least get them hide skills, and then what you do is then you're essentially what you can do is depending on the monsters, if you get monsters that don't cast spells, what you can do, you can theoretically hide in shadows forever. And if you can actually use your spells, or if you want, use something like a Phantom Darts or something like poisons them, and over time they will eventually die of the poison. It's especially good if you have a bard, because then the bard, they can just play away at their instruments. I don't really want either of them. A red potion means it's either like a fire bomb or like a heat bomb, which I really don't need. Okay, what I'm going to do with the psionic is, even though we can train scribe, I'm going to start putting points in scribe. Nice. I'm not, those spells don't really I'm not enthusiastic about them. Weaken and slow, from what I hear, they're not bad. Okay, ooh. I'm going to go with identify because what we can do with identify is we can actually it'll actually tell us more about the device. Like, it'll really go into great detail about it. Or if, let's say, we happen to have someone that can't you know, Enchanted Forest, please, no smoking. I saw a treasure chest over there. Wait, Gixxer detects something. That's interesting. I hope it's not a trap. Heaped within the small cove, you find the decayed remains of a human. Tattered fragments of rotten robes are dressed around the bones, and it seems like this is the final resting place of an old feeble monk who had lived in the surrounding forest. Okay, great. Looks like we lose the and when it comes to inventory control, we get an F. Just letting you know there is an ad break coming soon, so what that means is once the ad break hits, then you can BRB, get a drink of water or maybe a favorite beverage. Whatever you feel like. Okay, probably what I need to do is start okay, those are shaken, but they're not stirred. Jade figurine. Unfortunately, it's only usable by monks. Okay, ad break has started, so I'm going to BRB. Okay, welcome back everyone. Ad break is over. So I was running maybe a few minutes late, but I had to, I actually had to mow my lawn, and unfortunately, okay. Fortunately, it's getting to the point where now at 8 p.m. It's actually almost dark, so you really can't do much anymore. Okay, I've got a nunchucka and a sai. Okay. I've got a nunchuck and a sai. So what I'd like to do before I move on, I would like to compare them with my current weapon. I already know how much a Joe does. Okay, so we have a sai which is 4 to 12, and it does have a chance to Kia. Nunchucka also does 3 to 12. Okay, I'm looking for a Joe here. I think I remember looking it up before, but Joe only does 1 to 5. Ugh, no. So the question I have to ask is, which way do I want to go? Do I want to go with the nunchucks? Which is 3 to 12. I think I'm going to go with the sai. The sai is slightly better on average damage. Let's check something first. Okay, so let's check our mason flail. Let's see what it is. Okay, good. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the sai. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go with both weapons. Just make sure on the nunchucks that it lets us bash. And we also have only one inventory space, so please keep that in mind, Moody. So now we're done comparison shopping. Okay, so let's get back to the game. Now, one concern I have is I'm not sure in this game if you can cross water. See, the thing is, I would hate to have a game end on something I thought that could be done, but could not. I mean, what I'm saying is if I had my choice of dying, oh crap. I stepped in water. Wait a minute, I can swim. It will let me swim. What an accidental discovery. It's too bad there isn't a safe place I can go where I can train swimming. Hey Jimmy, welcome on in. Well, no, see, if they're shallow puddles, you would probably, first of all, they would be very materialistic. Okay, 3-1T. I think I already know how I'm going to handle these. I already got a plan in mind. Please, I hope everyone gets. Yes! Okay, everyone. Be prepared to get bored. Be prepared to get bored because what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to get all your stamina back. This is a dirty trick you can use, but see, the monsters aren't going anywhere. They're stoned, okay? You know, they're like it reminds me of saying that all they're useful for is collecting bird droppings. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have everyone rest. I'm going to have everyone rest. And slowly but surely what's happening is our stamina is slowly being regenerated. Now, again, this is maybe being a bit diabolical or, you know, maybe gaming the system, but hey, if it lets you do that, do it. Because in an Iron Man, you need every, you try to find every loophole that you can find. I'd also have to see I know the Lord has regenerative powers. I'm not sure about which of none of the other characters have natural regenerative powers, but I think one of them may be wearing something that does allow hit points to regenerate. Yes, Jimmy, cheat to win. See what happens. I mentioned like cheating, loophole. I think there's like 6 or 7 words, and automatically Jimmy shows up in chat. Again, what I'm doing is I accidentally stepped in water, and it turned out that it just uses your swimming skill. Well, Jimmy, I hate to kind of burst your bubble on this, but this is the Dfortae mod, and so I hate to say it, but I know Dfortae, and if there's a major loophole, and Dfortae can fix it, it's going to be fixed. So. And see what this also does is that saves us stamina spells. We don't have to worry about casting stamina spells or using stamina potions. And as I said, I mowed the lawn today, at least what I could, till it got too dark. I'm hoping I don't have to mow the lawn too many more times. I am also thinking of moving if I can find another position that I like and that will benefit me. Then I will sell my house, get out of here, and I'll probably go back to renting just because there's no hassle as long as you get a decent landlord. If you get a landlord who's a jerk, then it can be. And the other thing to keep in mind is that I think, honestly, if you're going to rent, I would rent in a complex. Now, that being said, I don't think the complex are the best, because I know one of the places I rented, it was a complex, but they often were very slow about taking care of things. They weren't too bad, but certain things they were kind of like, drag their feet a little bit. I think the really best one, if you can, let's say someone has an upstairs apartment, and let's say they're either living or working in the lower space, then that's good, because then you're at least right next to them, and you can also, if you want, you can actually, they're usually easy to talk to, easy to find, especially if they run a restaurant. Now, yes, a restaurant, some people may say it's not the best place, but they often have like regular hours. Also, especially if you live in a cold place, a place that can get real cold, it's actually not too bad, because if you live in an upstairs apartment, the hot air from the ovens will rise, and so you won't need as much heat in order to, and so your heating bill should be a little, your heat cost should be less. Of course, sometimes what happens is if they only have 1 meter, a lot of times I've heard this done a few times where they'll charge like a flat rate. They'll say, okay, the rent's going to be $600, electricity, we're going to go with, maybe they'll go like $120, or maybe like $150 if they don't have gas. And then water, they'll maybe like go like, water and sewer, they'll maybe go like $25 each, because a lot of times you're splitting it with them. And so you can actually get a decent deal. Okay, Hellgraph seems to be the one that's holding up the party. But I want to welcome everyone. John Moody of Moody Mystery. Okay, once Hellgraph gets topped off, then I think we'll be ready to go. Again, you notice I'm being a bit diabolical. Like I'm not rushing anything. There's no need to rush. In fact, if I rush and finish it tonight, then what am I going to stream next time? Whereas if I leave you hanging here, I at least can stream an episode D50, hopefully. Or if I run into something unfortunate, it could be an E1. Now, that being said, if I were to die, I'll probably won't stream this for a while. I'll probably sit it on the shelf, and I'll probably do something else. I may even do something different. If I wanted, I could. I haven't done a Monopoly stream in the longest time, so I may do that. That being said, I'm trying to think of maybe something different. Okay, good. Now let's see who has what. Okay, you have a Lynx ring, Amulet of Night, Ank of Fire, Midnight Cloak. So Headache, you have the Amulet of Healing. I thought someone had the Amulet of Life. Okay, Dfortae has the Amulet of Life. Okay, so let's consult our map again. Okay. Okay, so it looks like here we have got to the Temple of Ramm. Now, we're not ready to go in yet because we need a certain item. And that we need to, there's probably about at least 2 quests we need to do in order to get that item. Yeah, so let's see, we need to do 1, 2, 3 quests. There's 3 quests that we need to do. And we can get that special item, and once we get that special item, we can then go for the temple. And I'm just going to warn you is that the temple probably has some of the toughest battles out there. Darn, I didn't press it in time. Okay, ooh. Goblin priests, goblins, goblin shamans, goblin shamans. Okay. 9969. Okay. Oh, okay, good. And some of them are asleep. Well, Hellgraph, you're going to have to carry the day. Whoa. Okay. Okay, there's my suggestion, Gixer. Get about 4 to 5 more people there and hey, have a party. Okay, now it looks like they have. Okay, so let's see what we're gonna get. Okay, let's have everyone go after the aerial servant. I don't know if we can put these to sleep, but let's certainly try. Sorry, y'all, I actually forgot about the ad break. Okay, so let's have Gixer go after the aerial servant. Let's have you put them to sleep. Let's have you do a psionic fire. Hellgraph, let's have you do a missile shield. Yay, Hellgraph! Got some speed. In Hellgraph we trust. I like that. Okay, this looks to be... Oh! I already see which one I'm taking. Okay. Ooh. So what we need to do is we need to do some licking of wounds. Because we got pretty badly beat up in that fight. Okay, let's see what we've got. Just in case something creeps up on us again, let's get our buffs going. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Oh boy. See, the thing I have to be careful of is when I do that maneuver, I'm always pressing my luck. Yeah, that would be a cool name for a game show. Now, some of you may be wondering why I'm ignoring Gixxer. I think the network execs will put the whammy on that game show idea. And actually, the press your luck game is still going. I think they do like a nighttime. There's now like it's at night, but they still do it. Okay, now I'm not going to worry too much about armor plate, but I am going to really keep an eye on magic screen. That's the one that has me worried the most. Okay, we've got some goblins. I don't know what kind of goblins they are, so I'm just gonna Okay, the goblins are going down. Now, if any of them happen to be either goblin shamans or goblin priests, this will actually be a nice XP haul. Not really. I'm just going to leave them all behind because I have no use for them. Okay, now if I remember, someone picked up 3 potions. Ice bomb, okay, cool, we can combine them. Thing is, I don't know if we're ever going to use them, but still. Okay, Highlanders. As I've said before, Basilisk Guy for the win. Again. Now again, what we're going to do is most of these characters are in pretty good shape. So I'm just going to rest, and I'm going to maybe top off their staminas. Kamala lost to George the Animal Steel. Well, one thing you have to know about George Steele is George Steele only had one weakness. And that was Elizabeth. He'd be like, Elizabeth, nice. George, love Elizabeth, nice. Yep, Miss Elizabeth. Oh, I forgot also his other weakness, turnbuckle padding. I'll tell you what, if one of your favorites is Ric Flair, I'm just gonna say you cannot go wrong. I mean, you know, Ric Flair has done so much for wrestling, it's not even funny. And again, the Highlanders have been stoned. I'm not sure. I think the Hitman was, was known for more of the excellence of execution. And I mean, you know, the Hitman he had some cool moves. It's like you'd see him and you wouldn't be able to see the wrestlers. You'd be like, oh, that's definitely a Hitman move. You know, that's definitely something that the Hitman would do. And again, I'm topping off my my whatchamacallits, my okay, I think I'm good, so I'm just gonna fight everyone. Wow, look at that side doing lots of damage. As much as we love crossbows, nope, we don't need it. The dark forest, beware. Doesn't look that dark to me. I mean, oh. It looks like I now all of a sudden have egg on my face. I'm like, oh, it doesn't look that dark to me. Okay, let's see where we are. Okay. Okay, this is strange. Oh, is this Wizardry 6 or Wizardry 7? Well, it's essentially what it is Dfortae has done Wizardry 6, has redone Wizardry 6, but he's redone it in the Wizardry 7 engine. Okay, this does not look like fun. I'm gonna still cast Magic Screen just in case. Headache, you're gonna do a Mind Flay. And Hellgraph, let's have you do a level 4 Nuclear Blast. Yeah, it's Will Torres score. Just in case you're interested, you know, Dfortae does a great job of streaming great with his mods. The only drawback with his mods is if someone finds a loophole, usually it's going to be closed up very quickly. Ooh, we made a bard level. Woo woo. Okay. Just going to catch my breath here for a little bit. But Will Torres score. I just want to welcome you on in. Thank you. I hope you're having a great evening. Thank you for your first time in chat. And I'll say this, you know, if you want to participate in chat, that's fine. Just remember, lurkers are welcome. If you're one of those that just want to watch it, you know, and not participate, I'm not going to judge. I'm just going to be that's fine by me. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to see where I am. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I want to actually watch the football game, so. Yeah, but Dfortae also did a mod for Wizardry 7. Oh. There's an ad break, so I want you to BRB. I don't know, but I read somewhere they may say Tay may actually be at the Monday Night Football. Okay, there we go. So let's see where we go from here. It looks like we somehow got teleported. Am I a Swifty Moody? I would say yes. I'm not sure if it's more to irritate my mom, who I call a tater. You've been wondering what's a tater. It's a Taylor Swift hater. The dark forest, beware. Oh, okay, cool. We're back in the dark again. And by the way, just FYI, I'm not using any maps, so it may take me a little bit longer than expected, and that's fine. The only place they allowed me to use maps was in the pyramid and in the mines. And by the way, the dark spaces are, and I will actually admit, I actually do have 2 Taylor Swift t-shirts. Okay, we've got Jeff Taneman grind my gears. Okay. The one thing that grinds my gears is as a business or restaurant, you don't put up all the different rules. I'll just give you an example. One time I actually used to use this trick of getting a small drink and then asking for a refill. Well, they've always, for the longest time, they gave refills for free. Well, one time I went and they said, oh, refills are 50 cents. And I'm like, okay, they've always been free. And they said, new policy, 50 cents. And this is the thing. Why didn't you tell me that? If you had put up a sign saying refills like 50 cents, then I would have said, okay, it's best for me to get the large. You know, put your signs up. If let's say you don't take cash, just say no, we don't take cash or no cash. Don't make people try to figure it out. Don't be like, oh, or let's say we only accept Visa, Nothing worse than having someone scan my item for 10 minutes and then they say, oh, we only take Visa, and I'm like, okay, where's the signs that say that? Now, if they point to them, I'm an idiot. But clearly pose, because I know there's people get irritated when they say extra ranch is an extra 50 cents. Well, that's their right. If they want to charge extra for an extra ranch, they can. I know some of you may not be fans of it, but hey, that's their right. So I just think not posting rules, what expectations, etc. Now I will say this, there are certain things that, people should know. It's like, if you go to a bar, hey, I have to be 21. But just, again, not posting things. And one thing I liked about the state of Indiana is that even if you want to sit in the bar area, you have to be 21. So in other words, you can't bring your toddler into the bar area. Have it run around and whatnot. Because trust me, I'll tell the server, the bartender, if you don't take care of this, I'm taking pictures and calling the authorities. And somebody say, Moody, you don't like kids? No, I do. What I don't like is parents that don't discipline their kids. That's my pet peeve. Okay, that's enough grinding of gears. I'll tell you what, I've gotten a lot of these goblins, and they're kind of starting to get on my nerves. But yeah, again, I'm like, it's like I'm actually thinking of starting tutoring business. Is that, I have to make rules, and one thing, if I were to go into that, one thing I would have every student acknowledge is that results are not guaranteed, because because you need to do the assignments that I give you. You need to use my notes that I give you, and you work out the problems. If you do that, you'll do well. But let's say this tutoring students that didn't last, a couple of them never did the homework that I asked them to, and they were like, a couple just didn't do the exercise that I said to study these, and they never did. And let's just say you're going to be gone pretty fast. It's just like personal training. It's like wanting to lose weight and you go to Texas Roadhouse and eat 3 baskets of their bread every night. Trust me, you're not going to lose weight. Trust me on that. Okay. But yeah, Jeff, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. This is taking a lot longer than I expected. Actually, Jeff Teinerman, can I let you know a secret? You may say level impossible. I'm actually going to disagree with you on that. But what you have to do is you have to be very careful of what you want to get. You can't just say, okay, I'm going to just get whatever. You have to you have to be like selective on what foods you eat. Ooh. And it's our buddy Shadow! Yay! I can't believe it. Finally, an NPC other than the typical 3. Now, I'm going to say something. That being said, Shadow is not as much eye candy as Jasmine, but still. And wow. I'm looking. It says countdown to kickoff, and it says they're not kicking off till 9:45. So I'm wondering what's going on. I'm wondering what was going on, if there was some power outage or something. So I'm also watching football. Okay, this is great because guess what we can do? Oh shit. Let's see, does anyone have charm? Well, that's not good. You see, it says true steel. Let's see, does anyone have the charm spell? Nope. Nope. I'm trying to see if maybe charm happens to be in a different like realm. Well, unfortunately, I'm going to leave Shadow go. Because this is the thing. I don't know. I don't remember. Normally I could save Scum, but being that this is an Iron Man challenge, I'm like, I don't really want to, do anything to, you know, because what if, let's say, Shadow is turns hostile? You know, now all of a sudden I have a ticked off NPC. Okay, so we've got a chest here, so let's try to open it. Okay, Donkey, I think you've got 100. You've got 100 skullduggery, and I trust you more than the ninja. Yeah, ticked up. One place to go, the ditch. I maybe should have tried bribe. I don't know. Part of me may. Okay, so let's see what this is. Okay, this is not good because I see some red. Okay, so 4 is definitely in there. 1, 7, and 8 are not. Okay, so it can't be daggers. Daggers is not a possibility, which is too bad. Ugh. Oh boy. It's either a choice between Basilisk Eye and Kiss of Death. So, let's choose our poison. Okay, so Headache has knock. Headache may be the only one that has knock. Okay, Headache. Here goes nothing. If I had a choice between Basilisk Eye and Kiss of Death, I would prefer Kiss of Death. And see, I'm pretty sure that this is a chest we pretty much have to open. What happened? It's like it didn't even acknowledge the fact that we cast the knock spell. Oh, oh yeah, we have to cast it in context with the. Yes! Yeah, baby. Okay, so it looks like we essentially have no more room for anything else. Okay, so what we decided to do is just swim across the river here. Okay, 4 ninjas, which is actually not too bad. I can handle them. I can handle them. They do insta-kill. But one thing I know, they cannot insta-kill if they are... They cannot insta-kill if they are whatchamacallit. Asphyxiated, unfortunately, Jimmy, I don't think I have asphyxiation. Oh, good. We got 3 out of 4, which I'm not complaining too much about. Okay, looks like our fighter's leveling up. Ooh, 11 hit points, I'll take that. Okay, so right now what we have done, we actually have already accomplished part 1 of our 3-part quest. So part 1, we got the Tinkerbell. Part 2 is now we need to find the fairies. So that's the next step. We need to find where the fairies are. Okay, I'll be honest with you, there's one thing I have yet to get in this game, and that is a mana stone. I'd love to have a mana stone because I can easily restore my hit points. I mean, restore my spell points. Okay, I think we're where we want to be. Hey, Dfortae. Hope you're doing well today. Will Torres score? Dfortae's in chat, so if you have any in Charybdis games, I hope you're doing well. Yep. Okay, and I put in chat a hint of what monsters I've encountered a lot of. Ad break is coming up. Okay, good. Now, if you look here, if you look in the lower left corner, you notice that you see, okay, okay, welcome back everyone. Now, I've pulled up the map. Now, if you look at the map, if you look in the lower left corner, you will see a square with a horizontal red line bisecting the square. What that is that's essentially indicating a down ladder. Now, this does not show up until you get a mapping of 70. But this is important because if I were to go through the temple, that right there, that's my exit. That's where I need to go to get out of the forest. So, oh, I'm on the right track. Hundreds of tiny soft glows are flying about the damp marsh. They look like fireflies. Stepping closer, they fly away. The tiny lights have hidden themselves in the bushes and trees about you, and although you can see them clearly, you cannot get near them. I know what's about to happen, so oh great, more goblins. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh crap, so we've got two goblins that are hidden. So Gixer, let's have you go after the one goblin. And everyone else is going to go after the two. Yay! Okay, I really would love to see what that book is, but right now I don't think we can until we at least whatchamacallit. A small circle of stones has been laid surrounding this part of the bog, and half a dozen tree stumps stick up like small stools in the center. Okay, so this is part 2 of the quest. This is part 2. So this is where we found out what we need to say. Okay, right now I'm getting my my stuff ready. Okay, and in case you're wondering, the football game started late due to, they say, inclement weather. And usually what that means is it almost has to be thunderstorms, because I've seen football played in driving rains. And so, you know, okay, so let's see, who has the Tinkerbell? I think Dfortae, I think you have the Tinkerbell. Yep. Sitting yourself upon the tree stumps, you proceed to ring the tiny bell. It doesn't take long before the little fireflies start descending from their hiding places and cautiously approach the circle within which you sit. Hello! We could, like any sprightly fairy should, but the help you seek lies apart, hidden deep in a forest dark. Okay, good. It's going to allow us to at least Queen of Fairies. I think the first thing we need to do is we need to trade. We definitely need to trade. Okay, Gixxer. Let's sell these. Now, by the way, we don't get the best return here on our investment. In other words, we don't need the holy water, believe it or not, because if you've noticed, if you've noticed the note below me, it says, wait, I didn't extend it. Okay, here's what I need to do. Hold on, I need to adjust one of my windows. Okay, now if you see the note at the bottom here, you notice it says note, dropped cross early. And what that means is after the queen, after you defeat the queen and queen gives you the cross, you have a choice. You can either keep the cross, in which case when Rebecca and Dracula, you will actually, they will actually be repelled by it. Now that's the only bad part about this is at the end you actually have to fight Rebecca and Dracula. And the only weapons that work are holy stakes of wood, which do a whopping 1 to 3 damage. And that's it. Nothing else will hurt them, no spells. At least no offensive spells. You can cast all the defensive spells and buffs you want, so... yeah, but now with dropping the cross, you don't actually have to fight them. And that's a good thing because now it makes the game a lot easier. Okay, so now that we've talked about that, let's start selling off our stuff. Nothing else from Gixxer. Don't need hazard shield. I mean, it's nice to have, but I believe. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna at some point use up. Hey Tim, how you doing? And see, the thing is, the katana is only usable by fairies. It's only used by Felpers, so I'm going to start selling a lot of these bombs. I don't really. And thank you, Tim. I'm glad to be back. I'm still going to keep the Holy Dagger just in case. Okay, so right now what we're doing is we're selling stuff. Okay, so let's say what the psionic can buy. Let's see, bottle of invisibility potion, nah. Yes, maybe I'm getting rid of it, maybe a few too many things, but I probably should check on that Kasare Gamma. So let's go to the thing. Let's see, Kasare Gamma. I'm not a fan of the fact that it's a two-handed weapon, but that being said, it does 7 to 30 damage, so. Oh, okay, thank you. Kasare Gamma is monk-only item, which, guess what? I don't have a monk. And essentially what I'm doing, I'm not getting the best prices here, but what I'm doing is I'm clearing out inventory. I'm trying to move up to an A in inventory management. This is a monk-only IO also. Figure-in cap, I passed on it, so I'm going to... So thank you for the reminder, Dfortae. Oh, okay. We're talking about Delphi, and we get fairy percent. That's an interesting response. Okay, so it's not going to tell us how to get into the temple. Oh, I like that. You must seek the Delphi. The Delphi knows all. To find the Delphi is a mystery. A task first met by questions 3. Okay, so question number 1 is, we are fascination. What's fascination? It's when everyone in this country decides to use buttons on their shirt and their jeans and their zippers. So that makes it a fascination. The number 2 is, we seek divination. We seek divination. Or maybe it's a divine nation. And you know, when I think of a divine nation, I think of a nation without any of those plants that creep up the walls. But only thee may answer the third, for it will cost thee every word. Listen there, and learn ye well, as speaks Delphi with stories to tell. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, they're giving us the hint that when we go to see the Delphi, we're probably going to lose a whole bunch of money. Now, I can take a whole bunch of money and I can give it to the Delphi, or I can spend it and get some, whatchamacallit. Okay, so now we've also freed up some inventory space, so let's see what they've got. Okay, so we've got 37,000. Let's see what cool stuff they got. Ooh, a severing bipenis. Or if you want to mispronounce it, bipenis. Hey, Beavis. Yeah. Okay, enough of that. Robes of enchantment, gossamer gown. Do Maru. Don't Maru. No, just chain Hauerbeck, chain Chauceses. Cure disease. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take a cure disease. See, this is a thing. I'll tell you, this is why chat is never going to succeed in AI. And Dfortae, I think you had that AI discussion in your stream earlier, that it's not companies are finding it may not be worth it, and maybe one of the reasons is that one thing about it is, see, chat doesn't take context into account at all. If you type in the word pussy, it automatically flags it. It doesn't matter whether you're talking about a feline with whiskers. It'll think it's bullying. I don't know what a golden medallion does. Let me take a look-ski at what a golden medallion does. Sorry for being deliberate, but I also want you to show. I want to show you that all the processes that you really need to think of an Iron Man. It's not It's not, oh, we'll just pick this, this, and this. You know, you kind of need to be like, you know, what do we need? Okay, golden medallion. Okay, it looks like it does give us 60% fire and does give us -3 armor class. But I'm not sure it's worth it yet because I want to see what else. There's a few other things I want to get. Vitriolic water. In case anyone's wondering, that's acid resistance. Me being a chemist back in the old days, one thing sulfuric acid used to be called oil of vitriol. Brimstone nuggets, aromatic salts, lion's claws, dragon's teeth, filter's band, stone pro airs, lightning wand, nightstick, holy water, caustic bomb, devil dust, ring of Felix, light heal, moderate heal, heavy heal. Well, I'm going to definitely get the heavy heal. Let's actually start grabbing all of these things here. See, now that we have capacity, we can, and see, the thing is, if we if let's say we whatchamacallit, we can sell it. Potion, caustic bomb, nope. Wand, blood sticks, oh yeah, there was a candy bar that was called whatchamacallit. Okay, at least these we can merge, so we're good there. Okay, so let's merge the cure disease. Book of Crushing. Mage, Ranger, Alchemist, Bishop. Okay, Bishop has Crush. Let's see, Sparkle, do you have Crush? Oh no, that's the Lord. Yes, you have Crush. Okay, awesome. Go. Okay, there is an ad break coming up. So just kind of hang around a little bit. Okay, so let's... Okay, what I want to do, even though both have... Flim's cap, I'm not sure what that does. Okay, Okay, Thief, Ranger, Bard. See, because Flynn's cap also does help with scouting. Okay, ad break. Sorry, I typed it in incorrectly. Okay, ad break is over. Welcome back. I want to compare two more things. I want to compare two more weapons, and then we'll go from there. The 7. Okay. Okay, sorry I'm taking a little bit of time. I just want to make sure. Okay, I'm going to spend a little time with trivia here. Unfortunately, none of my spell books have remove curse. So if I want to cast remove curse, I have to uncurse a poison dagger. I have to get a scroll. True or false? Don't answer until I give you this signal. Think about it a little bit. And then once I give you the signal, go ahead. In the meantime, I'm going to do some in the meantime, I need to do some pest control. And I also think I figured out all of the phrases that I need to use in order to ban these people. Okay, so remove curse. I want to uncurse the poison dagger because I want to replace it with the hammer plus 1.5. So therefore I can't do it yet because I don't have a scroll. So is that true or false? Just going to wait a little bit, give you a little bit of time. In the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm at least going to go for the Tinkerbell. Let's see if we can't get rid of more things. Okay, well, I forgot the Book of Crushing. Okay, now, granted, Hellgraph already has Crush, but what that also does is that gives Hellgraph 8 more spell points in the Earth realm, which means that Hellgraph can cast Okay. Who did I give the thing to? Oh, okay, there it is. Dfortae, if you want to chime in, you can, but you can chime in at the end. Okay. So go ahead, post your answers. Let's see if anyone is... Can't be cursed if you are dead. Okay. That's a little bit dramatic, I think. I say false because you can have your character die. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm going to give you about a minute to post answers into the chat. Okay, and thank you for coming in. Yes, false. Yes, you could probably die, but since I have a bishop, I have what's called the bishop's wand, which actually casts unlimited remove curse. Yeah, very nicely done, everyone. I think everyone got that right. Some for the wrong reason, but keep in mind that if, let's say, you're on a trivia show and the answer's false and you guess false, it doesn't matter. You still get the money. Okay, there is one weapon I want to look up, and that's the Demon's Tooth. Okay, Demon's Tooth is actually not a bad weapon. Let's see who can use it. Well, unfortunately, it looks like Thief and Bard, which normally is not bad, but the problem is our Bard is in position number 4, and it is a short-ranged weapon. So we're going to sell that, and then we're going to head out. First, let's do. Okay, now you notice that the poison dagger is no longer. Okay, so now we'll also get rid of our poison dagger. So let's get rid of our poison dagger. So it looks like Sparkle. And I think there's another character that also has a I think has a poison dagger that we need to get rid of. Okay. So we're ready to leave this area. Okay, so we've taken care of the first two things. So now we need to now we need to start to head for the dark forest again. Oh, we're back in the dark forest. Yay, we are in the dark forest. Interesting. Okay, stream's going to end at about 3 hours and 10 minutes, unless something happens. I have been having some computer issues, but I think I figured it out. Because I think my computer is just overheating. Because I did a CPU temperature test, and even when the computer was not under any load, the CPU temperature was about 65 degrees Celsius. Which I don't know if you're familiar with. Some of you are probably familiar with computers. I think that's a little high. Because if we put it on under a load, that could be easily go up to like 75 or 80. And I think I've read online that's pushing it. So right now, what I'm going to do first is I'm actually going to at some point give the computer a good cleaning. Actually open it up and see if it's fairly well protected, but if there's a fair amount of dust that got in there, it's not like it's going to whatchamacallit. Now, as I said, the 3 hour, 10 minutes may be extended if there happens to be a raid. It seems you have wandered into a cave of some sort, and the flickering light of a fire illuminates the rough walls hewn into a rocky hill. We can say, I love rocky hills. Oh. Now, I don't know if Twitch or if YouTube picks up on this, but one thing you can do is you can actually sing a Weird Al song, and you should not get a strike, because you enter the cave expecting something but finding nothing. Because Weird Al has made all of, I don't know if it's true, Weird Al Yankovic has made all of his songs royalty free, which means you can play it on anything. Suddenly an apparition appears. Who are you? We are fascination. Why are you here? I don't know. Hey, this is, it's like Sunday night. What better place to go to than some abandoned cave with an apparition, What the heck? No, we seek divination. Will you pay? Well, if we don't have much of a choice, I'd have to say yes. I will look into the misty waters, and a vision swirls within the cavern, bringing once again the picture of the mad wizard, but then he is gone, and another takes his place. It is something evil, and it is very powerful. But you are standing against it. You are holding something, a piece of shining glass, pushing it back. And then you see a silver cross held high in the air. Then a splash of holy water is thrown into the face of the foul monster. And finally, a wooden stake made from wood most holy is thrust into it. And the thing begins to die. The vision fades, and you are standing alone within the cave. You found the Staff of Aram. Okay, that is the third piece of the puzzle. Okay, so now we've found the third piece of the puzzle. We've now completed the third quest. So essentially, our next goal is to head to the now to head to the temple. I wasn't sure if we would get to the temple, but I'm going to be honest with you. If we happen to die, if we have a party wipe, I'm going to bet you the temple is where it's going to happen. I think this is where we need to get a little lucky. And I mean lucky, we need to get some decent monsters. I know there's a couple of monsters that would easily eat us for lunch. Now that being said, I hope I learned enough from all of my other encounters to prepare myself. Oh, great. 3 monstrous snakes. Okay. I'm hoping Basilisk Eye works. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna trust in Basilisk Eye. Yes! Again, another Basilisk Eye for the win. Hey, you know what? I can never get tired of this. And now I'm going to do my boring whatchamacallit, where I'm going to use the technique and trick to get everyone back to full stamina. I mean, the monstrous snakes, they're petrified. They're not going anywhere. So it's not like I have to worry about them. And I think there's a few characters. I think Kelgraf has a amulet of healing. Okay, an ad break is going to be coming up. I'm just going to continue my boring stamina recovery during the ad break. You know, help y'all a little bit, like you know, that way you're not bored with watching me, do this all the time. Okay, almost everyone is up to where I want them to be. Okay, right now the stream is tentatively Okay, so right now I have a tentative time for ending the stream at 3 hours and 10 minutes. That being said, if we get a raid, if we happen to get a raid or something along those lines, then I'm going to at least extend it by another 30 minutes. And I'm just going to say, I'm looking at who all's out there. There is a possibility of a raid. There is a possibility. I'm just saying that there is a possibility that someone may raid us. So I'm just letting y'all know. Now that being said, there's no rule that says you have to stick around. If you have stuff to do, I don't mind. I'm not one of those that's like, it's not like a timeshare. It's not like a timeshare presentation where you have to stay for the whole thing and then they dismiss you and they take you to another room where you get another timeshare presentation. It's not one of those deals. Okay, everyone's where I want them to be. So we're just going to, we're just going to take care of these. Okay, I'm going to quickly be back. I need to get something real quick. Okay, and so if I remember, I think we need to go north and east. I mean, north and maybe west a little bit. Looks like we've already got the north part down. Okay, so what we're going to do oh shit, sorry. I think I've already got this one figured out. And good, both Headache and Hellgraph are okay, let's hope our whatchamacallit works. Okay, all the drow elves are taken care of, so... Okay, we're in a little bit of trouble here. We're in a little bit of trouble. We really need to heal Donkey here. Okay, so now what we're going to do is now we're going to go back to our usual trick of getting everyone back to the back to full health, full stamina. See, that's what I tried to do, and that's when my rest was interrupted. And again, our drow elves are stone, so we don't have to worry about them. Okay, and the one cool thing is after the stream, I'll probably get to watch Sunday Night Football because the Pittsburgh game started about an hour and a half late. But I want to welcome everyone, and I thank you. This is John Moody of Moody Mystery. Once I'm done streaming this game, I don't know what I'm going to be streaming. I do have a couple games in the queue that I haven't streamed before. Depending on my sanity level. depending on my sanity level, I may even, who knows, I may even stream Wizardry 4, The Return of Wordna. Let's see, everyone looks to be top. Okay, Sparkle's not there yet, so. Okay, now the Drow Elves don't need to take a lot of damage because we already nuclear blasted them, and that was kind of a backup in case. You know what? I'm gonna grab the arrows. Yay! Dfortae's up level 20. Okay, we have reached the area of the temple. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to outfit ourselves with the following. Okay, Gixer, you're going to put on the goat's mask. Okay, who has the staff of Aram? Okay, I thought that was cursed, but no, it's just the... I don't think we need the dagger. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do now Temple of Ramm, members only. Temple of Ramm, members only. Ah, welcome, brother. I see you have brought the sacrifices for tonight's ceremony. Good, good. And you think one of them may still be a virgin? Oh, excellent, excellent. The master will be pleased. One moment while I open the gate. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we are going to start Okay. Okay, so we have our Staff of Aram. Suddenly, a figure materializes. Come, sacrifices, approach the fire, bold children. Step before darkness. Without the power of mighty Ramm, faith shall fail thee o'er the abyss. Okay, so Gixer. Now we know, I don't think we need the Staff of Aram anymore, but let's still keep it. Okay, I'm going to try this technique again. Okay, looks like we're slowly getting there. Okay, I think that's close enough. So, what we are going to do now is we are going to open this chest. And the thing is, with these chests, you know they are going to be trapped. So let's see what this one is. Okay, so we have 3 and 5. Okay, so alarm is a possibility. A 3-armed bandit. What the heck? Okay. Okay, it could be a 3-armed bandit. Since I don't know what it is, I'm going to cast a spell, Hellgraph. Headache. Ooh. Yay! 1 key of decision. Okay, so what that means is we can either go right or we can go left. So what Gixer is going to do is Gixer is going to go right. Okay, and what we are going to do is we are going to stop there. We are going to stop there. But I do want to make a few announcements, and please stick around for the raid. I already know who I'm going to raid. I'd like to do. And the question is it the finale? So stick around for the raid. We're gonna raid. I'm gonna raid Captain Zanzibar again. He's playing TCG Card Shop Simulator. But thank you everyone. Okay, so we're gonna raid. Okay, so let's raid Captain Zanzibar.
Also, where's my yo? Also, where's my fucking pinball mod? Where's my pinball nerds? My Steam modder pinball nerds. Yo, Moody! Moody, get in here. What's up? Yo. Moody? Yo, what's up, Moody? I would 100% use both. For sure, dude. Yes. Yeah, have different days where you do both. Yo, what up, Raiders? Yo, Moody, welcome in, dude. We're playing a little bit of TCG card shop sim with a Pokemon mod. So we're selling Pokemon cards. Yo, hope your stream went well. Welcome in, welcome in. What were you playing? Were you whizzing? Feel like you're close to Wiz 6? Was it Wiz 6? Shout out Moody. Everybody go follow Moody. Moody's a homie.